Hello guys, and welcome back to another Cafcast. Today, we are back here in the wonderful world of the Minecraft International Zoo Season number 2, and yes guys, today we're going to be working on the Panda exhibit and trying to make something that looks really as special as we can possibly make it. Now, you guys have been really supportive in the comments, letting me know where exactly you think this should go and how we should do it. And I'd like the ideas. We've had some interesting sort of like water ideas for fountains and sort of lakes and rivers and things like that. And I think we're probably going to end up doing something with that. But I want it to be a really special exhibit. And I kind of think that using the same as this kind of layout, that we already have here with the tigers inside it and also with the leopards or cheetahs over there, for this one here might make the most sense, but it does mean that we need to clear out the area. But fortunately, that isn't too difficult. It turns out that actually having the exhibits like slightly far down from the road is quite nice, because it means that you can really get a good sort of look inside. And as well as them being quite high as well, it all kind of works out for us wonderfully. So I'll tell you what, it is pretty exciting to be working on this. I actually need to go and drop off some things in my house. I put some new chests up, by the way, which I'll show you now. But it's quite interesting to be working on a new exhibit like this, because we haven't done this, literally sat down and sort of taken out some materials in quite a long time. Let's go ahead and put all the 5 chests away there. Ben the bed can go away for now because we don't need him too much. And all the foliage that we've picked up and are going to be using on the exhibit as well, and the cherry wood that we're going to put sort of like fallen down and stuff as well, even some logs. All we need to keep on us right now is the glass, I'll even put that all the way well, and the andesite. So we have the materials that we need to start kind of outlining where the exhibit's going to go. 2 buckets for an infinite water source, and good old Chesty the chest here, which has an extra few bits and pieces if we actually need it. But what I want to do is try to repurpose as much of this wood that we're collecting by taking down this little selection of area. What is this called? Just a roofed forest. As much of it as possible. Just if we can retain it, then we can recycle it and reuse it in various exhibits, and do things like turn it into charcoal and stuff. But like taking down 1 tree, it's already 47 logs, which is yeah, it's quite a lot of wood. You could say that I have a whole lot of wood, which is pretty crazy. We're gonna have to level this off as well. If I take this part down here, I can repurpose that dirt to kind of like fill in this part over here as well. But there is nothing wrong with the exhibit not being completely flat. And in fact, I kind of think that actually it works in our favor slightly, because what we could do, realistically, is the sort of little lake bit that we have over here. We could probably run it down, maybe from like something around here, and then run it down that way, and then run it down this way as well. And then that gives it kind of like a double, just like a more interesting look, and a way of making it so that the rivers flow into both exhibits, which would look quite good. I need to try to make sure that there isn't enough room for the animals to get out, but we do, I think, have a good amount of space. So that might be what we end up doing with that. Some of these, it's really weird, whenever you take the trees off the top of these, they all of a sudden will not be taken down all in one go by the Treecapitator mod, which is a real shame, but it's okay, because it won't take too long for us to get rid of all of this. We're actually already starting to be able to see kind of like the land that we have to work with here. And I'm kind of liking to, I think what I'm going to do, so I'm literally just going to sort of build the walls up. I like the idea of there being a road here, which means that what we're going to have to do I have any road on me? No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. We can just mark it out with like glass or something, or I'll tell you what we could do. We can mark it out with this dark oak wood here temporarily. That'll make things easier for us in the long run anyway. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the road, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then another 7, obviously. So 7, and then a light, and then the road is after that. So if we were going to have the road, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A light would be here, the gap would be there, and then the road, theoretically, would go along here. I was trying to make it go the correct way there, so it looked a bit better. Let's just try and do this quickly. Here we go. So that's where the road will start. Which means that road will go on to here. Let's have a look. We can take this bit out as well, because we don't need to just use these as outlines here. So that's the start of the road, which means that's the end of the road. There's a gap, a light, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the start of the exhibit. And if we line it up here, it's 3. Is it 3 away from this bit? Yeah, 3 and then the exhibit itself. So that means that our exhibit is going to be starting here. This will literally be the foundations of the exhibit, which actually works out quite nicely for us. It looks like a massive gap, doesn't it? When you haven't actually built like any of the road or anything yet, that looks like a ginormous space. But it really isn't. When you take a look over there and you look at how different it is, the contrast is amazing. But that's fine. So that means that this exhibit is going to push back into some of the heathland that we have at the back here. But that shouldn't be too bad. It kind of actually slopes down really quite nicely. We want to make this quite dense in sort of tree cover as well, so that the pandas have plenty of spaces to hide. But it's going to be, yeah, we'll have the road coming down here and connecting up there and then going along this way. Just to have a little, kind of like a grid system. I mean, I guess technically we don't have to have the road come up this way. I just know it makes sense because that's where the aviary is going to be. So we're going to have like this looping road. If you actually have a look on the mini-map here, what I'll do is I'll just quickly eat a couple of steaks. I'll take you guys for a wander just to give you an idea of what I'm thinking of doing. So you can see that we have this kind of like part here. If you imagine that the center of the exhibit is going to be here, then it makes sense to have a road going down that way, a road going down that way, and a road going down that way as like 3 kind of main roads that connect up to the main part of the area with my house. And then after that, we'll probably end up doing just probably not, maybe even not any roads at all. Maybe we'll just have it completely secluded in those areas because we can push back on ourselves here anyway with the flamingo exhibit. The flamingo exhibit, the peacock exhibit, the peafowl exhibit. The flamingos haven't been implemented yet, guys. You have to vote on that for the next dinosaur. Or the next dinosaur? God, dear, I'm so bad at this. The next animal. The next animal. So looking at this then, that means this tree needs to go. That's fine. We'll just carry on taking these out. What I'll probably do off of camera, because it's going to take a while to do this, is just like finish up doing a bit of this. But I think it's good for us to sit down and work it all out together, because I know that there are some people out there that really enjoy this kind of stuff, all the technical sort of why we're doing things a certain way and how we're going to be able to actually implement it in our sort of build and stuff like that. You know, it's really nice, I think. Is this... Have we got to really take this whole tree down? Oh, it's not even a whole tree. It's just a little tree. Okay, well, that's fine. So I want to take down... Do I want to even take down all of these? Do I want to like leave some in? I mean, I don't mind leaving those ones in. That could be like just a little... Is that going to... Okay, we need to take this one out. So we can't have this tree here because that's going to interfere with the wall. And that's kind of trim that back. But we can have these ones in. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do before we end the episode today. Let's go ahead and just run this along here. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be in its entirety, but we can just use this to work out which trees have to be taken down. Because I really don't mind having some of the existing foliage in here. Because in my mind, an exhibit for pandas should be kind of like a bit, not dense, but like a bit sort of like struggling. These little snails here. Like, oh god, there's a zombie. I can hear you. I can hear you, zombie. Get out of here. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think sort of like the dense foliage just kind of works well for them because they are a shy animal, aren't they? So they want to kind of like be protected and things like that. So it makes sense to make it a bit more interesting at least. So that's fine. That one can come out. This one can come out as well. And then we're at the point here where the road has ended on this side. So I don't know how much further we're going to go. It probably will be a bit further. Which means we might have to make the kind of the road come down, and that means any other road that's on this side of the exhibit would be at the eye level, which is fine because the rest of it's at eye level anyway, so no problem at all. I love these snails; they're so cool, and this little slug. We actually are going to have like a snail and slug exhibit as well. Like if we're doing every single animal in Minecraft, including Mo creatures and exotic birds, we've got so much to work on here. It's going to be crazy, but that gives you guys a rough idea of how it's going to look. It is raining now, which is very, very annoying. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to leave some of those trees there, definitely. But let's quickly just... Look, the sun's going down over here. Let's go ahead and just jump into our bed quickly, have a little bit of a sleep, and then we can come back when it's like daytime and not raining and get a really good chance to look at this place in all its glory once we get back down here. Let's take a look. Hey, Doug. Let's agree with that. Just have to run past that guy as quickly as possible. God damn. Goddamn, creeper. Get out of here. Thank you very much. And this one. There we go. Good. Okay. Nice. The sun is shining once again. Let's go have a look over here. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's going to look good. This is going to go down here. We're going to have to cut down that mushroom and a couple of those trees as well. But I think keeping some of this foliage might be nice. So, if I'm going to... It might be difficult to do. It might be very difficult to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to try to do it anyway. Well, I'll just come back to you guys next time. We'll have a look. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Because we didn't announce it on the start of this episode, we'll take names for the pandas on the next episode. And then we will go ahead and do the actual naming. Well, we'll do name those pandas, and then we'll do a decorating the exhibit, and then we'll do a naming ceremony where we choose the votes. So I know it was supposed to be today, guys, but we're going to make it one day later because I completely forgot to announce it on the episode. So make sure that you tune in on the next episode, which will be the day after tomorrow, because as you guys know, we do the Jurassic World and this series running alongside one another every other day. So essentially, when you guys come back for the next episode of this, day after tomorrow, which is going to be Friday, make sure you come back on Friday and you can leave your votes for the name of your favourite panda, because we have 5 to name, which is pretty exciting. But until then, and until next time, I've been Kaff of the Kaffcast. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go ahead and add one person to our team here, because as everybody knows, if you leave your Minecraft name when you leave a comment after you've liked the episode and are subscribed to the Kaffcast, you have the chance of becoming part of our super awesome crack team of super duper family people, because it's all about building family and building a team here. That's why you subscribe, guys. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and look on the app here and see if we can find somebody new, shall we? What have we got? We've got that episode with the pandas was so good, and a lot of people did actually get involved with it. So let's see if we can recognize somebody who left some like feedback. There's an Enderman like really near me, and it's very, very scary, but I think I'm going to be okay. Let's just have a look and see if we can find anybody. We've got a few people who are really, really interested. Just going through now to see if we can find anybody who I think deserves to be part of our team here. Well, I'll tell you what. There's somebody here who says that they really want to see the raccoons. This is Baxter Mitchell Knight. Hello, Kaff. I would really like it if you could add the Mo Creatures raccoons to your zoo. I would also like to be on your road. You're my first subscriber to build a Minecraft zoo, which is fantastic. I like to think that we're doing things unique here. His Minecraft name is Baxter FMK. Baxter FMK. And the username is Baxter, like this, Mitchell, like this, Knights, like this, with a hyphen. Is that CHELL? Yes, it is. Perfect. Do you have a skin? Is it working? It is working. Fantastic. Well, congratulations, Baxter. Welcome to our family, and thank you for watching. I'm glad that you're enjoying this series. And don't forget, you could always leave a vote for raccoons on the next time that we take the votes, which will be in probably, I'd say, 4 episodes' time, so make sure that you come back for that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this little look. I will finish off the walls in between episodes here, so you don't have to sit around and watch me literally build a wall, because that'll be very, very boring. So when we come back, we'll have that done. We'll take the votes for the names of our fantastic pandas, and yeah, I'll see you all then, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. You've been watching the Kaffcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the Kaffcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.